Hey guys, how's everything going? Let's get everything started. There's my guy, Tyrell. I'll bring you up. Always good to see you. What's going on?
Trent, what's going on? What's going on, player?
Same old stuff, playa. I'm a playa. What's up?
What's going on? So I'm gonna mute myself and find it. I have two portfolios, one off market, one on market.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna have to talk about. But you can bring somebody else up. Get all the details ironed out.
I don't think anybody else wants to come up, but I'm looking for Richard. He's not here. He wanted me to find him some deals, so I was going to do that. So I could get him something to call on today while he's chilling. But yeah, let me know when you get it, and I'll leave you up here. Guys, is everybody getting on the phone? That's the most important part of this whole deal. I don't know how to impress upon you guys to get on the phone. I think it's the very, very most important part of everything. So I'd love to see how I can motivate you, how I can get you on the phones, because you can have deals all day long. And you know what? We need to stop calling them deals. I'm going to say we should start by calling them properties. So I have a property to show you, not a deal to show you, because I don't feel like a lot of our things are deals. The other thing I want to totally get away from, because I just did 2 of these, is calling trust acquisitions sub 2s, because they're 100% not sub 2s, trust acquisitions. In fact, we have a, did Jobel get that, the sub 2 versus trust acquisition sheet done? Do you know?
Let me ask her.
Yeah, ask her, and maybe we'll throw it in there. So we're putting together, we had a great talk with a lawyer about sub 2 versus trust acquisitions with 2 sellers. We're doing 2 homes in the same, they're like 8 houses away from each other. Super nice people. Their family, one are the in-laws, one are, and the other's a kid and his wife. Super, super nice. So, yeah, I would stay away from the word sub 2 completely, because it's not sub 2 at all. What we're doing is trust acquisitions describes it 10 times better. Golly, it was, let me see. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown. Here's what it is. We're going to make this a little bit better. Here's something we put together. Trust acquisition, the properties. Okay, so here's a simple, clear side-by-side comparison. Trust acquisition, property is placed into your trust, into the seller's trust. Really important to emphasize that, because it sounds better. Because if we say we're going to put it into a trust, they feel like they're kind of getting, it gets kind of shady. Let's see what you guys are saying. I used it. I tell them that, and then tell them it's called a trust acquisition when we put the property into a trust. So here's the thing that I think we don't realize. We're around it all day long. Nobody else really knows what this is, what a sub 2 is, what a trust is, what a trust acquisition is. And so here's the breakdown. Property is placed into your trust, and we'll create that for the transaction, the trust. It's also the seller's trust, meaning both names are baked into the setup. This creates a shared legal structure, no one-sided transfer. The most important part of a trust is that it protects both parties equally. Now, a sub 2 title transfer directly to the buyer, but the existing mortgage stays in the seller's name. So we're getting the title, but we haven't finished paying the mortgage. In the trust acquisition, when we finish paying the mortgage, we get the title. The arrangement is mainly designed to benefit the buyer, less built-in protection for the seller. So the advantages in the trust acquisition, both parties of the trust entity, which builds confidence and protects both sides at the start. So that's such the most important part of this whole thing. Okay, legal and relationship protection. Trust acquisition, the trust is structured to protect both the seller and the buyer, not just one-sided. Because the trust owns the property, not you personally, it adds a layer of liability protection. The setup can address exactly how payments, taxes, responsibilities minimize misunderstandings. So at that point, you can do whatever you want to. So for a good example, sorry, got a text. The buyers we had, they need to stay until November. They're building 2 new houses. They're each building a house near each other, and it's not going to be done till the end of October or the middle of October. And so we put in the contract that, hey, you guys can stay there. The down payment will pay, the last 2 months of your rent. And so we're giving them we'll pay their rent or their mortgage for those 2 months. So that way we get them to sign the trust or the deal right away, so we can get them confident with everything. Okay, so sub 2, primarily buyer protective. Sellers left trusting the buyer to keep the payments current. If the buyer defaults, the seller's credit suffers with few safety nets in place. Okay, so the advantage of trust acquisition can give the seller peace of mind and make them more likely to say yes, since their interests are legally safeguarded. Okay, I'm going to take this entire thing and just give it to you guys. I have it. I'm going to put it together better, but I'll just put this in the chat. But just even those 3, even just those. Oh shoot! Sorry, guys. Even just those 3 points are really the main point of this when you're doing this. And so we want to make sure. Sorry, come on. Okay. Due on sale values can be activated with sub 2. Correct. And that's bad for the seller. There we go. So I put that in there. Copy and paste that into whatever you have. I asked chat to do like a simplified version. I don't like it as much. It doesn't give you as much explanation, but I'll throw that in there too. So again, guys, use ChatGPT 5 whenever you can, because it helps it helps you understand things a little bit better, and it can help you organize your thoughts even if you don't have any, because I don't have any. Hang on just a second. Okay, so that hopefully that gives you guys a little bit more clarity on trust acquisitions. I know I didn't finish reading the whole thing, but you guys are grown-ups. You can check it out. Mr. Saint, what is going on, sir? Mr. Saint, we can't hear you. I hate when we can't hear you. You've always got something good. Tyrell, did you want to come back up? I saw your deal. Let's see if this one makes. Oh, okay.
He makes jokes that I don't come to the shirts on.
Are you shirtless again?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna check yours out right now. Hang on. I'm trying to get. Let me just put this in. It might give me a good.
Take your time.
Downloadable. Well, thank you, Mr. Saint. I'm gonna bring you back up.
Mic check.
There we go. We can hear you. Such a good deal. All right, let's see here. Oh, it still did it. Is this just me? Is this just my fonts? They're too big. No, they're running off the page. That's good. And then sometimes it's just not. Okay. Let's see if we can get this fixed. So that'll be cool to have a little. All right, Mr. Saint, what you got going on? And then I think Tyrell's got a long question. So
Hey, Trent, how are you?
Good. What's going on? How you been?
Good. I had a question about the trust acquisition since you brought it up. So if a person, I'll read it later. But if a person has 99% of their mortgage paid, that is subject to, or is it a trust?
Well, 99%, you're just going to give them a down payment to pay off the rest of their mortgage. You're not going to take over their mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I was just wondering what you call that.
That is just a cash deal.
Okay, copy. But if they wanted full payment and teller finance.
Full payment, you can go to, so your down payment would cover closing out their mortgage, and then you'd go into a seller finance situation. Yes.
Okay, I'm still confused on how to cover it. So in my mind, what's happening?
Let's use real numbers real quick so
okay,
we can make it.
Okay.
$100,000 owed on the house is worth $100,000. That's what you're going to be paying for it. Their mortgage is $999,900. They owe $100 more on their mortgage, let's say. So you're going to come in and you're going to go, hey, I'm going to pay you $100,000. What would it be? $100,000 plus $100. So that way, the down payment we'll make the down payment on there $100 more so they can pay off their mortgage. And then we'll put that into seller financing if they want to do that, because they basically own their property. I mean, this hypothetical really wouldn't happen because they basically own their house if they're 99% of the way there. So that would just be a seller finance with a down payment that covers the mortgage. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense. Because my guy selling it for $750, but he owes $50,000. I guess that's like 10% or less.
Or less. Yeah, 75,000, 70. Yeah, so he's under 10%, right? So you would just in that situation, you would give him a down payment of, so it's $750.
Yeah.
So 10% would be 75,000. So it's going to be about 7.5%, right?
he owes 50 on the mortgage.
Yeah, so you would give him, yeah, you could just tell him, hey, your down payment's going to be $50,000. And I mean, he wants to do seller finance after that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so say I'll give you a down payment of 50,000. And 50,000 is what, 7% of the loan? Of the down payment. I mean, of the price of the house. Geez Louise, I just made that 10 times more confusing than it needed to be. So you'll pay him anywhere from 50, yeah, probably 50,000. It pays off the mortgage, and then you put the whole thing into a seller finance.
You put the whole thing into a trust.
Nope, into seller finance. So seller finance is where they hold title. You don't need to have a trust. I put everything I have in a trust. They're just going to be the bank at that point. So then you're going to pay them off. Make sense?
It does make sense.
It does make
But
sense.
how would the contract
go
for
seller
finance?
You would say, I'm going to pay you 25% of rents, whatever the rents are. You're going to give them about, I mean, in this case, it's probably going to end up being about 7% down. So you're going to give them $50,000 down. You're going to do it over 10 years at 0% interest.
Okay.
So then it would be the basic seller finance at that point.
Am I echoing?
I don't know. I don't hear it.
Echo is back.
Echo
Yeah,
is
Mr.
back.
To
Yeah,
the top. Echo.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it on my side, but I guess everybody else is hearing it.
I guess I'll go down and come back up. That works.
Yeah, try it. You sound fine to me, so I don't know. Bring it back in. Is the live stream okay? Am I echoing? Check. Because I'm not hearing. I didn't hear Mr. To the top. Josh was not echoing. For me, I'll bring you back up. Let's check you out. And hey, one of my girls, Jobel, put this together, and it looks awesome. And so I'll send this to you, so it'll be easier for you guys to deal. So download. I'm going to do open. Do it in Word. Let's see. Yeah, maybe that one's good. Okay, guys, here is for you guys to have and to read. It's a little bit more structured than the way I did it before. Oh, there you go. Okay, Mr. To the top, Josh is going to wait till he gets home. Okay, Tyrell. Okay, so guys, did you see in the in Maryland, if you can put that in resources as well, then we can send it to people when we're dealing with them. Okay, I'm bringing you guys up. Okay, Tyrell, you've got a. Let's check out your property. Hey, Jobel, thank you so much. That looks really good. Okay. Bum, bum, bum.
Where?
You're awesome. Okay, let's see what Tyrell has. So have you run this by Omar yet, Tyrell? Okay, now I'm not hearing Tyrell. Hold on. What is happening? Wheels are falling off. Oh, Tyrell's gone. That's why. Let me bring Josh back up. And Tyrell back up.
All right, here's a deal I have under contract.
Okay.
This is 298 Broadway Street,
298 Broadway Street. Hold on 2 seconds.
Montgomery, Alabama.
298 Broadway. There. All right. What do we got going on here? So you're under contract for how much?
36,000.
Excellent. What's it worth?
It's worth. I'm not sure. It's for 65, but I think that's about right. In the area.
And you got it for, I'm sorry again?
36.
Excellent job. What is going on? Rents?
Trying.
These make sense for rents?
No. They make sense for rent, but more like 800. But he said that he hasn't been taking rent for it. He's been short.
Is somebody living in it now?
No, Airbnb.
He's Airbnb it. So long-term rents, we'll call it 785 just to be pessimistic. But you're good. You're cash flowing and you've got a good COC. Excellent. And this is under contract.
Yeah, this is under contract. I'm just waiting on for the contract.
Okay, once you get the contract, do you want us to market it for you?
Yeah, but this is a part of a portfolio deal.
Okay.
So I'm doing it one at a time.
Oh, okay. Perfect. How many in the portfolio?
7.
Why not get all 7 under contract at once?
Because he doesn't want to.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so he's just saying, "Hey, I'll test it out. We'll do one."
Yeah,
and then...
he'll do the first one, and then the next one, so forth and so on.
Okay. You want us to JV with you on this or no?
Yeah. That's why I'm bringing it to your attention.
Okay, perfect. We will. This is you've got a good deal, and I think it's very sellable. What do you want to sell it for?
10K.
So you want to sell it for 46?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We'll put it up for a little higher and see if we can get more. But let's do it. Great job. Good. Yeah, we could probably go because that's still lower. I like the rents. The rents work. How's the area?
He said it's fine. For Airbnb.
Okay.
He said he hasn't found renters willing to pay the going rent. So he started Airbnb in it, and said he's making like 14,000 a month, but he hasn't sent me any of that information.
Here's what's going to kill us. Is next door is 32. Let's see. Find some sold ones here. See if there's anything in the area that's sold. I mean, these are on market for 25. Yeah, he's way high. Look at this thing. That's big. Going down this street. These are all, here we go. Oh, that's land. This one's on market for 11K. It's sold,
but nothing renovated.
Oh yeah,
this one's fairly good shape, turnkey.
No, it's really nice. Okay.
I told him I'd price because the driveway.
Good, excellent. I love that. My man. All right, let's see. So Let's just see if there's anything in here that's sold. Here's a 93, but that looks like it's something different. Let's just see what it is. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's comp it real quick just to make sure that we're in the ballpark. How about that? Okay, we're going to roll the dice. This is a new program put out by the guys from Atlas. Let's see how it works.
Can you
Okay.
post it up on the here?
Say it again.
Screen share. Screen share.
Oh, am I not screen sharing? Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, I am. Oh, no, I'm doing the wrong one. Jeez Louise. Sorry. Trying to do it right. Maybe it'll be easier to see. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's say stuff in the last 6 months, a distance of a mile. Confirm and find. Let's wait for a second. It'll give us an ARB. Which I always think, oh, yeah, see, no comps. Shoot. Hang on, let me try it for 18 months. And I'll do 2 miles. Maybe I'm too much. Let's go down to a quarter mile. See if that helps. No, that didn't help. Hey guys, can you send this one to Artemon and just let him know that we tried it we tried all sorts of different ways of making it work and it still is not working. Just send him that address and maybe he can tell us what we're doing wrong. I feel like it's operator error, to tell you the truth. There we go. Never mind. It worked. So I just needed to expand the area. Okay, so what's cool about this is it's got 3 comps, and it will say you need to select at least 3 comps, and so you select all 3 of them. And see our prices. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Looking like 25. Okay, 24.
Yeah, so right what you're buying it for.
So I'm buying it for 36.
Oh, yeah, so below what you're, yeah, so it's going to be tough to sell. Because that's what these guys are going to do. That they're going to look at it and they're going to be like, hey, what's it comp out at? It doesn't even the range doesn't go to 25 or to 30. Shoot, because it cash flows. But now you got me worried about the fact that he can't rent it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's in pretty turnkey. We can give it a go. I wouldn't expect much from it, but you never know.
Yeah, that's the sad part. And I'm still waiting for the rent rolls from him, because he's saying like 14,000, but like I highly doubt that he was getting $14,000 a month. And
a month?
A month.
No, that's not true.
On Airbnb, I highly doubt it. And since he hasn't signed nor sent me the rent rolls, I'm a little worried.
Well,
but it's just been a verbal acceptance.
Yeah, what's around here that makes it that much? Is there's a college or something that, maybe a stadium or
I was just dialing, and as soon as I saw I was a 65 and shooting low, I'm like, oh, if I could get this at 30, I'm good, and the negotiations came up to 36. So
the numbers work for sure. Okay, you get the Alabama Department of Transportation. They might be who is, when people come into town that are working there, but I don't see anything else that's no, I don't see anything that would bring people into town. Maybe some little league or something that goes there at the baseball park, but I don't see anything that is, usually there's some kind of entertainment close by that people will come, that's why they want to go to Alabama. Oh, well, there we go. That's probably what maybe has helped. So this probably is a polo field. No, it's not marked off though. So this looks like a fairgrounds and a coliseum. Okay, so that. If anything, that's what's bringing people in for the Airbnb. You know what I mean? Let's see what Crawford. Oh yeah, so this is like an amusement park of some sort. Let's see what we got. So that whole thing's probably a fairgrounds.
Okay.
So.
And it seemed like it's only active during the summer, so that money is probably only relevant for the summer, and he's probably losing money during the winter.
Yeah, but if he's making $14,000 a month, he's doing pretty good for the summer. Like you can put $28,000, $34,000 away in the summer. Okay, that's the only that saves it a little bit, but I mean we can definitely put that into the ad that both, it's right down the road from. Oh, and this is probably where they do bull riding and stuff like that. So when that's in town, any kind of rodeos. So it's steps away from that.
So we would market this as short-term rental.
We can market it that way for sure. Yeah, I mean I think we're pretty close. Let's just see. Let's get a oops. All right. And guys, if we do this one, we'll really market it as steps away from the fairgrounds. So directions.
Yeah, it's like less than 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. I want to get exactly 2 minutes away. So yeah, and it's walkable. Like it's 1/8 of a mile away, or 8/10 of a mile away. So yeah, there's Fairgrounds Road. So yeah, so we can put walkable to the fairgrounds because you're walking around the fairgrounds anyhow. To walk that far is nothing. Okay, so yeah, that could save it. But tell them, just say, hey, you did comps, and the comps in the area were 20,000.
Okay.
You can even send him this comp if you want to send this over to him. It gives you share the report link, and I'll send this to you. So you can tell him like, hey, I'm sorry, I did my numbers, and your property is not worth what I said. I'm putting that in your message just so you have it.
Okay. So I go back to the renegotiation table, or
absolutely 100%. Tell them, yeah, the best you could do is probably 19. I mean, if the ARP is 24 and you want to make $10,000, you have to go in at 14. Oh, that's where.
Yeah, I ran it on Wholesale Atlas. It's still at 10,036. Still cash on cash. It's still 36%.
Yeah, no, everything's good. Even at that, remember we did it at your number, 785, right? It came out to 333, 48%. Good numbers on that rent. But okay, here's what happens. I'm an investor. And I come over here and I go, let's see what's, how good is this one? And then I put it into a comp thing like this, and it says, okay, here are the comps in the area. And it's like, oh, geez, okay. So, I mean, this one probably, let me look at this one, is a piece of land. So that might be killing us. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe so. So that might be what's killing us, is that piece of land. But the other two weren't that great either, right? So 25 and 38. So take the average of those two. We're 27, probably 30. And you offered 36?
Yes.
If you can come in and try to get it at, just bring it down a little bit. Just say, hey, I'm interested, but it doesn't, you can let them know the comps in the area bring it down to about 30. And so you're willing to go a tiny bit over what the comps are. But again, any investor is going to look at it and say, wait a minute, it's comping out a little bit lower. But I'm going to discount this one. I'm discounting the 5,000.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah, because that's how much I originally had it at, was at 30. And
okay.
then there was like, there's no way he's coming down. He's done too many renovations for it to be 30. And then I said 31.
Is he leaving? That's the thing too. Is he going to leave? Well, there's nothing really good there. There's a hammered bed and there's two hammered beds. So I don't know if it's is it a one bed?
He'll leave the appliance.
Yeah, those are hammered
he
too.
He just bought a fridge. Said that fridge is brand new, but it's like 2 feet high. Yeah,
it's a mid-size. Okay. This is a wobbler. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
We can we'll see. We'll really emphasize the fact that with normal rents, and then if you can, with normal rents, it still cash flows. But if you can get the Airbnb, then let's go that route.
All
okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'll hit Atlas again.
You know how it is. Yeah. Here's the Atlas. You want this? I'll send it to you.
No, I got it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. You know what I mean? Like both are high, but then I kind of had my suspicions.
It's so close.
Yeah, it's just like
it's going to take a lot of work on my part to talk people into it. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it'll challenge me.
All right. Over and out.
All righty, bro. Take care. Okay, let's see. Sorry. I think you're back, aren't you? There we go, Tyrell. Oh, Tyrell's not. Mikey Kimberly's in the house. Let's Mikey, did we get everybody? I know I paid Mr. To the Top for winning. Who was in first place? Did we ever get a hold of them? Let me know in the chat. And was there a third place too, or no? Or is it just first and second? All right. Who we got up here? Boo, what's up? I cannot hear you if you're talking, but you're not muted. So something's going on, but I don't see. Huh. I don't see the green thing going. Okay, cool. Thanks, Mikey. We'll chill with that. Okay, well, Boo, I don't know if you want to. I'm going to dump you down and then try to just restart. Oh, and Richard's here. Good, Richard. you wanted some deals. I took your suggestion. I'll invite you on stage. Turn on your camera, guys, when you come up on stage. Mr. Saint gets a pass because when he turns his camera on, then his entire building loses Wi-Fi for some reason. It's pretty bad. Okay, so this is Mr. Saint, right? Okay. And that one. So we'll go back to search. Richard, you coming up? Tell me in the chat if you can't make it up, that's fine. But if you want me to get you stuff, I'll need you on stage so we can talk. Angel, I got you coming up too. Hey guys, Mikey put out a suggestions tab. Tell me what you guys want to hear in the morning. I really want this to be a little bit more dynamic. We're doing good. We've got a good audience, but I want to make sure we get everybody covered. I know a lot of you guys are at work, and so you're just kind of listening in like it's a just like it's a show, and that's cool because then you're getting educated and you're getting a paycheck, which is really important to me. Okay, I got you guys up here. I don't know what's going on. I've invited both Angel and Richard. Angel, there we go. How are you, sir? You're muted, just so you know. It's just down at the bottom where the little microphone is.
Hey, morning, Trent. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Mine's pretty simple. I just wanted to make sure that, I understand the concept of what you're looking for. Are you looking for seller finance, sub 2?
My buy box is changed a tiny bit. I want to go into multifamily. I have 4 single families, and I don't like them. I'm going to try to get rid of them. So I got them all super great deals. Seller financing I would prefer for any kind of a duplex. I do like the trust acquisition as well. The houses I bought all had about $100,000 in equity, and I paid $0 for one and $10,000 for the other one. So my buy box is it should be called just ridiculous, like ridiculously good deals that you wish you could buy. Kind of, you would buy them if you could. So I want them to be kind of ridiculous, and that's a big reason why I enjoy doing this with you guys, is because I've multiplied myself, and you guys are all chasing deals. So if you can bring me something amazing.
So what do you look at when you're actually, let's say I'm looking for a multifamily, you're looking to ensure that it's free and clear, or it could have a lien, but depends on the lien?
Would prefer seller finance on a multifamily, 4 units on up to 16. I would like to get the rents. I would like to make my payment to the seller 25% of the rents.
25%.
So so if it brings in $4,000 a month, I'll pay the seller $1,000 a month. 0% interest, 10 years or more if I can get it. Oh, look at that. Marilyn just put it all right into the chat, so you don't even have to write it down. You can copy and paste it. And hey, Marilyn, let's change that to just a 10-year balloon, because that's where I want to start. So not 8 to 10, just let's put it at 10 years.
Okay, 10-year balloon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that way I can focus on the multifamily, because right now I'm new, I'm learning. Actually, I watched you for quite some time. Actually, Richard tailored as well, but I wanted to make sure that if I'm able to get something that makes sense, it fits your needs, and also, of course, the client, then I'm able to get it on contract and pass it to you, so that way we can JV.
How many calls do you think you're doing a day?
Yesterday I made about 100 calls. So I'm kind of starting. Yes.
That's a ton. So how many are answering?
Oh, actually, I spoke with at least 10 people, but this is actually right now, the calls that I made actually are residential. So if this is a case that you're actually looking for multi-family, then I'm gonna be able to focus on that, because if that's the case that we're able to make more money on that, then
Yeah, I like those better. They're easier to manage. There's a ton of things that are better. They mostly cash flow because they're built to cash flow. Multifamily is. A single family doesn't. A lot of them don't cash flow. Mine all break even. So like the rents are $2,500. My mortgage is $2,500.
So who do I need to focus on that? Basically, do I need to call commercial individuals, or just? Oh, basically, it's not commercial. That would be more off-market properties, right?
Once it goes beyond 4, it becomes a commercial property. It's considered commercial. But what I'm concerned is you're calling 100 people. You're getting a hold of about 10. What's happening after that point? What's going on that you're not converting?
It's just closing the final deal, trying to get somebody to JV with me and basically help me to kind of get to that point of locking up that deal and then closing it. You know what I mean? So I think that's where and I'll be honest with you, Trent, I'm actually a real estate agent in Texas.
Okay.
So I'm not afraid to speak to realtors or anybody. I just need to make sure I can get somebody to kind of hold my hand and get to that last point. You know what I mean?
I'll help you for sure. Where in Texas?
Actually, I'm here in Dallas area.
Okay.
I work all over Texas, so I've been actually listening to you for quite some time. Like I said, and I just wanted somebody to kind of get me to that last point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So give me your whole, because you're doing everything right from what I can hear, and so I'm trying to figure out what's going on that's not turning for you, because you've been listening for about 4 or 5 months. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 4 or 5 months.
And you know what you're doing. You know the contracts. You know all that stuff. How long you been a realtor?
Over 4 years, 4.5 years.
Okay. Let me ask you: are you talking to these people like you're a realtor or like you're an investor?
Both. I kind of implement my conversation from the beginning to kind of start building the report with them. You know, understand the property, make sure then what kind of issues are there's on the property foundation, if there's roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical. I ask all those questions, and what other concerns should I be concerned about, so that way I can write it down. And then I give them the options. Hey, I not only work as a realtor or bring you clients as a buyer agent, but at the same time, I do work with investors that are interested in buying these types of property too. They can do a turnkey rental, and but then the conversation kind of, when I let them know if they're interested in creative financing, they're open about it. Don't get me wrong, they're open about it. Because as I call properties that have actually been in the market maybe 60 days and up, you know what I mean? Good. And I can find properties off market, they're still active. So it's just that last piece when I talk to them about creative financing, the seller financing, or do I do a sub 2, or do I do a hybrid?
But it depends on them. So it depends on what their situation is. So you're doing great. Like I'm totally confused why you're not getting to that next point, because you've got all the confidence in the world. We're trying to solve problems. If we keep that in our head, we're not trying to make money, we're trying to solve problems. And so if you go into something and you know they own it 100% and you offer seller financing and they're good with it, I like to present seller financing as such a cool way to get money every month for 10 years. Like, you're going to get paid every month. You're not going to have to unclog a toilet. You're not going to change the light bulb. You don't have to do any of it. We handle all that. Mm-hmm. And you just get paid every month.
Right.
That's where I go with seller financing. With mortgage takeovers, I go from the standpoint of that $3,300 a month mortgage must be a monkey on your back right now. We'll relieve you of that monkey. We'll take that over. You won't have to do a thing. We'll put it all into a trust, and you're good to go. And you can move on and do whatever you want to. You can go rent. You can go do whatever you got to do. So it's solving problems, but it sounds like you're doing all that.
Yeah, the thing is I'll be honest with you, the sub two, I totally understand it, but I know because I've learned from different people, it's just the more like when you say mortgage takeover, basically it's just a sub two, right? But you implement
no, because sub
that's
two.
where I'm off.
We just put a thing in the chat. We'll put it in again. A sub two is not the same, and that's why I'm really trying to get people to not call what we do sub two.
Okay.
Because what we do is a trust acquisition, which protects both parties.
Okay.
So the seller gets to put it into their trust, which we will own 90% of their trust. And there's a Google Docs in there too that explains all this. It shows you the difference between a sub two and a trust acquisition. And so we want to stay away from the word sub two. I think what you might be doing a little bit, and totally rightfully so, because you know it all. You're using buzzwords with everybody, and so if you can get away from that and just be dumb, know everything that you know, but don't let them know you know that, and play a little dumb. Allow them to run the show, because in a negotiation, if you can be the smarter guy but let them run the show, then you're good to go, because you're not going to get rolled over because you know better, but they feel better about because more times than not, I would say 99% of the realtors are insecure and they're not confident in what they're doing, no matter how long they've been doing it.
Right.
They're still, because their one focus isn't solving problems, it's making money. They want their percentage.
Yeah.
That's all they're focused on. And so if we can focus on them getting their money and them not realizing that that's what we're doing for them, but it just happens, they're like, oh, this is making it so easy. This guy has no idea. That way, their guards let down just a little bit. And then you can do a little bit better. Because that might be the only thing that's holding you back, is the fact that you know too much.
Yeah, I think that's probably another thing. I think I'm overthinking it. Another thing too is the calculator that you guys utilize to kind of calculate seller finance and of course sub two and all that. That's one thing I'm trying to understand to be a little more confident.
Are you in the offer oven?
I have my. Say again.
Are you Are you in Richard's offer oven?
Yes.
Ooh, I hate that thing so much.
Yeah, it's a little complex, which I kind of played with it a little bit.
A little complex. It's a nightmare. So here's what we do. Let me show you. Have you seen Wholesale Atlas yet?
Actually, I learned it one time. I was in a class with you, and actually with it was with you actually. And what's his name? Actually spoke about it. What's his name? He is the one actually creator.
Artist. I mean, everybody knows his name, and I don't know why. His right hand man is Artemans, and it's oh my gosh, why can't I remember?
Oh my god, I have him in my.
He's great, and so here let's just give me a small town. Let's do Mesquite.
Actually, I'm not far from Mesquite. I'm only like an hour away from there. Actually, my office is in Garland, so yeah.
I built a pizza restaurant in Mesquite in 2008.
Nice.
And the promise of 16,000 houses were going to go in right behind my pizza place.
Wow. You should see it now. It's crazy there.
I bet it's insane. Yeah. I would have killed it. But yeah, I couldn't wait 12 years.
During that time frame, actually, I was a loan officer in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
So I was in
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, money was great.
Yeah, you were giving out loans all over the place.
It was crazy at that time.
I used to play poker with a bunch of realtors and loan guys, and it was like it was like the water shut off. Everybody's like, we're out. We can't make money anymore.
And it's crazy during that time frame. I was actually doing I was in subprime. Yeah.
That was the deal.
That was the money maker right there. Go ahead.
I could not hate the offer oven more for a bunch of reasons. It's so complex. If you do all your numbers and you haven't pressed the right, if it's seller finance or whatever in that little box, then nothing works. I would change the formulas on all the cells accidentally all the time.
Oh, okay.
So nothing would work, and it just broke down. So I'm a moron when it comes to Excel spreadsheets. But if this
No,
ever
I'm
becomes,
I'm the same way.
okay, I
So I'm
think
trying to find
everybody,
something more meaningful that makes sense, and I'm able to
yeah,
really kind of run through it really quick.
Atlas is it. I cannot, when it's down, I just go ahead and shut down and go home, because I mean, I kind of know, but I can't figure it out perfectly without Atlas now.
Okay,
And
okay. I'm gonna have to get that then. Right now I have XLeads. XLeads is not that great. Not very friendly either.
you'll see, this is like when you were in school and you got to draw with crayons instead of, or it's just so simple. I don't know. I was trying to make an analogy and I had nothing.
I think I even saved it. Atlas, I think I have it here too in my computer where I saved it.
Well, let's see if it pops up real quick. Sometimes it gets locked up with small towns, and so Mesquite, I guess, is a little bit too small. Let me go to Dallas and just see.
Oh, I do. I see it here. It's called Wholesale Atlas, right?
Yeah, Wholesale Atlas. I'll put a link. You get 25%
I have it.
off.
Oh yeah,
you
go ahead.
do?
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah, send it to me. That'd be great.
We'll put it in. We'll put it in the chat, and we'll send it to your DMs.
Please
see if
do.
Dallas is there we go. Okay, so here's the simplest thing I do. I go in and I go by price to start off with. Dallas is not going to be my fit. You know what? I shouldn't even be in Dallas. Let's just show you what I'm talking about. We're just going to go to Ohio. And usually anywhere in Ohio is great.
And that's the thing. I'm not confident enough yet to really go out further, out of state. So I think when I get my first deal here is going to be.
I'm going to make state. Dallas is a tough area. I mean,
yeah.
I own in Conroe, Toledo, San Antonio, and Lubbock.
San Antonio is a good market.
Yeah, San Antonio's good. And Lubbock is good too. They're a little bit farther and a little bit smaller, and so it makes life easier. But I'm going to go to Ohio just because the very first thing I look for is the 1% rule, which you probably already know, which is rents need to be 1% of the purchase price.
1% of the purchase price.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm looking for. That's the only reason I will call on a place. I'm not calling any other way unless it's 1% of the purchase price. Because
okay, so can I ask you a question on that, just to make sure I understand it clearly? Can you explain to me the 1% of the purchase price? Is that? Can you tell me a little? Sure,
absolutely. It's a $100,000 place.
Okay.
Rents for $1,000 a month. That's simple. Like I try to keep it. No,
I got you. Oh, that makes sense.
I know, it's so simple. All you
yes, I got it.
Just take 2 zeros off and you're good to go.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about how great Wholesale Atlas is, but I think they're doing an update right now, and it's being a dog. So just 1 second. Sometimes you just have to cheat. You just have to do it twice. There we go. Come on, this is gonna work. Yeah. So like that's a mind melt right there. You're like, oh, okay. So 1% of the purchase price. Here, watch what Atlas is going to do for you. This is my favorite thing ever. I go in, I go price, low to high, and then you apply the filters. Always make sure you apply the filters. I sat there for hours trying to figure out, like, why is it not working? Okay, and then what I do, just because I always go down here and I make it 60 per page. Okay, so this Wholesale Atlas is going to give you little baseball cards, and there's 3 on a row, and it's going to let you know right away if you want to call on it. Okay, so here's one that's overgrown and everything. It's $49,000. If it rents for $500 a month, we're good to go, right? So this one's saying that the normal rents are $1,140. That's one to call on. Okay, and then you go over to this one. It's 57. It's saying normal rents are $1,000, even $900 for the. That's better than 1%. I would call on that. So right now we've got 2 that I would call on. And what's cool is you see their equity too. Everything here is 100%. That means there's the possibility to seller finance here, but these are all cash deals at this price. $64,000, it rents for $860. Again, take off those 2 zeros. As long as it's $650 a month, we're good to call. That's 3 that we just got in less than 15 seconds. And now we know the prices here. We just look at the rents. Those rents are all better than 10%. This one's something's weird, but we can still call on it. So that's 456. We know that it's 69 to 83. As long as we're still in the thousands, we're good. So there's 3 more. We just found 9 properties to call on. So what I do is the second I see a property, like this one's 83 and it's 1100, they owe 25%. Okay, so this one's going to be different than any kind of a seller finance. But more than likely, we're going to do a cash deal. Then we go in and analyze the deal. So this one's different because it does have a mortgage, and it will say up here, 1 open loan. And so you can go in here and you can see what the loan is. It was originally 63. They got it all the way down to 62.7. So they still owe basically what they, what they bought it for, more than likely. So it'll say what they bought it for. It was a quick claim deed. So it was purchased. That's weird. It was purchased this month. Oh no, that's just price history. So they've dropped their price a little bit. So they know that it hasn't moved. We can see how many days of market. It's only 13 days, but that's 13 days from when the price changed. So it's been on since, it's probably about 13 days. Yeah, 14 days. So that's all right. So here's the beauty. This is probably a cash deal just because of the price. It's under 100 grand. It's probably going to be cash. So you go up here, you've got subject to, seller finance, hybrid, and cash. So you start there and you decide, okay, this is a cash deal. What I do is I like to go in and take their purchase price to start, and it's $84,000, and just see at the normal rents. I take whatever one's lower. Here's normal rents or Section 8. Those coincide with these things. And I say, okay, normal rents are $1,100. At their price, it cash flows $137 a month. That's red. It's just saying because we don't like it. It's not negative. Okay. So if it's in parentheses, that's a negative number. So 137 with a 9% cash on cash. So we know at their price, and the reason I do that is because then I can call them and say, hey, I really like your house. Everything's cool, but at your price, it doesn't cash flow, and I'm an investor. So, sorry, I need to. And what I usually do is I come in at half. I'll come in at like 40. I'll come in at like 4150, 41,500. Okay. This lights up green because it likes it. We come down and we see this is green. So it rents. We'll get a cash flow of 434 and a 54% cash on cash. Very sellable. Okay. So before I do any of that, I just make a phone call and I say, I try to get some information out of them. We know that there's only one picture, and that means more than likely it's rented. And so that might be cool. So what I would do is I would just, if you have an iPhone and a Mac, you can copy this and go right in and make your phone call. Okay. So that's 9 properties that you could get. We got that in 30 seconds. You're busy for the next hour and a half. You're on mute, just so you know. That's the beauty. Yeah. So that's the beauty of Wholesale Atlas. Let me do a seller finance so you understand that one as well, real quick.
And that one, was that a multifamily or is it a single?
This one's single.
Okay.
So with if you go into Atlas mode on Wholesale Atlas, you can go into hit the wrong advanced filters, and you can say you want properties that are 8 bedrooms or more. So
okay.
Okay, and that's going to bring up more of the multi-families. It's going to bring up mansions, but it's also, then you go, same thing. You go here, go to price, go low to high. and then apply the filters. So now it's going to start giving you multifamilies.
And this is the ones we want to focus for seller financing.
Yeah, if we can. So these are all pretty hammered. I'm not a big hammered guy. This one doesn't show us the rent, so you're going to have to do a little bit more work, but it's 8 bedrooms for $100,000. It doesn't look horrible.
8 bedrooms for $100,000? That's not bad.
Right? So I would, okay, so let's assume, okay, good. They own this one outright. They like their own property. They're giving us tons of pictures. Okay, but it needs help. So we know that it's a full rehab. And so what we figure, and Tyler in here helped us out with this, and this is amazing too. Here's another calculation for you. It's 3,500 square feet. Okay. So it's cool. It's big, but it's going to cost a lot more to renovate it. Okay. So what we say, there's 3 different levels of renovation: $25, $50, and $75. So if this one we walked in and it was basically done, but it needed new floors and new tile or new, then we'd go at 25. If it needs a little bit more than that, it needed, to knock down some walls or whatever. But then this one's full rehab. Like we know
$75,000 now.
$75 a square foot. So
now
we're saying $75 a square foot times, what was it? 3,500? 3,600. 75 times 3,600. Now we're at $270 on the rehab. Okay.
Okay.
So, like that kind of kills us. So we can do a quick look on Zillow and see if the area is getting that kind of. We're talking about $300,000, right? No more, a little bit more. So 350,000. So I go in here and go for comps. We can do it 2 different ways. This is the quick way. I just go to the neighborhood map on Zillow and just try to see what the area is like, just in general. So these are not $400,000, $300,000 homes at all, right? So let's go hypothetical on this one just so I can get you through the calculator. This is a tough deal just because of the rehab, and we're going to ignore the rehab. We're going to act like this is turnkey just for you to see the calculator for seller finance. Okay. So let's go to analyze the deal. We're going to let's assume it's 8 bedrooms, so it's probably a 4-plex, right?
Right.
Let's assume that it gets, let's say $2,000 a month in rents. Okay. And these numbers are going to be hypothetical completely. We're gonna pay them exactly what they want, $100,000. Now, but we're gonna go over here to this button here, that's seller finance. Okay, so you click on seller finance, and you go to advanced mode in here. You're offering them $100,000 for their thing with a down payment of $5,000. Okay, and the $5,000 tells you right here the percent that you're giving them. So we're giving them 5%. That's where we start on everything. Let's start at 5%. Then rehab costs, we know it needs a ton. We're not going to worry about that right now, just for this hypothetical. Then we're going to say it's a 10-year balloon. And the way we got to there's an advanced mode. Always click that on. They should have it that it stays on. And I've talked to them about it, but we'll see. And then the interest rate is 0. We just don't put anything in here. We never really want to pay an interest rate on any of these deals. Okay? So then we know that it's $2,000 a month, right? In rents.
Right.
So what's the formula? 25% of rents is what we pay to the seller. Super simple.
That is $2,000. So basically about, say, 1,600, something like that.
25%.
25%.
So divided by 4. 2,000 divided by 4 is going to be $500.
Okay, gotcha.
See?
Okay.
And that's my whole point is I want to keep everything simple. Rents are 1% of the purchase price. payments to sellers are 25% of the rents. So that way
25%.
that way we keep 75% of the rents for all the maintenance and for making money. So we give them $500. Yeah, so we give them $500 a month. And so we're gonna, on this one, we'd make $883, and it's a ridiculous, good cash on cash return. Okay, so in your negotiations though, they're like, oh, yeah, we'd really like to make more, and why can't we have an interest rate? And you say, well, how about this? And this is the beauty of seller finance, and this is really important. And I'm going to go ridiculous here. I'm going to say, well, how about this? How about I give you $150,000? I'm giving them $50,000 more on their purchase price. What do you think that's going to do? What do you think that's going to do to your monthly cash on cash?
It's going to increase, right?
That's the beauty. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, because we're keeping $500 payment the same.
Oh, got you. Because you're going to stick with the 10-year balloon. You're just going to pay the difference when you refinance it or sell the property.
We'll pay it down the road. So the balloon payment's going to be $85,000, whereas before it would have been $35,000. Right? We added that.
Right.
It comes in 10 years. Hopefully we've made that money in those 10 years, so we're fine doing that because we're killing it monthly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the value will increase likely in 10 years anyway. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And so the beauty of doing that is we say, hey, so right there, and the other thing I don't change this to 5%. I leave it at $5,000. I just bring up the offer price during the negotiations.
So always leave that on. Okay.
So you just well, I said I'd give you 5,000. I never say I give you 5%. I always say numbers, because if I switch that to that 150, now I'm giving them 45,000. What is it? What would 5% be? 15,000. Oh, dumb. So I'd be giving them. Yeah, so I'd be giving them 7,500. At 5%. So we don't want to do that. We just keep it at 5,000. Like, hey, there's your down payment of 5,000. They're not doing the math. They're just trying to listen to the numbers. And once they hear 150,000, they hear 50,000 more than what they're asking. They're like, oh yeah, let's go there.
So basically, let me understand. So they're selling for 100,000, but you let them know, hey, I'll give you $50,000 in 10-year balloon, right? At a payment at 500.
Right. I'll give you 150,000, not just 50,000.
I'll give you 150,000 instead of 100,000, but within 10-year balloon, I'll make a payment of $500 a month, and then when the 10-year balloon is up, then I'll refinance it or sell the property and pay you back what I owe you based on everything that I've paid up front. That's including closing costs, and the 5,000, right?
Yep, exactly. And so I keep it way simpler. I just say, because if you make it too complicated, they lose their brain and they don't know what's up. So I'm just saying, hey, I'll pay you $500 for the next 10 years every month. You get that without fail. If I miss 3 payments, you get the house back. You get all the improvements I've done on it. You get, you win. It's kind of like winning the lottery for you. And so you tell them all these things, but you keep it simple, because if we get too complex, then they get bananas.
Okay, so make everything simple. Oh, it makes sense now. It makes total sense. I just need to get an atlas so that way I can mess with that for a little bit and then move forward.
So easy in here. I mean, it's made me a moron, because now I trust this completely, and I don't have to do any of the little tiny boxes, and all that stuff drives me bananas.
I just got to find locations that I can contact. So again, Ohio is one of them. In that area?
Great. I like Ohio. I like Michigan has been great. Baltimore is unbelievable. Baltimore, the rents are so high in Baltimore, but the downside is you really have to vet a neighborhood, because you can go into neighborhoods in Baltimore and one street over One street over is beautiful, and the next one's like a war zone. It's
Yeah.
great. So you have to know Baltimore a little bit to step. It's a shady area because there's some great ones and there's some terrible ones. Here, I'll just show you real quick. So sort by price.
What about
And again,
Arizona, Cleveland?
Yeah, Cleveland's Ohio. Arizona's good. I go to Mesa in Arizona, go a little bit smaller places. So the first page is usually brutal in Baltimore, but like you've got something like this, 65,000 rents for $1,900 to $2,200 a month. Like, are you kidding me? We're good if it rents for $650, $750. It rents for 19. Like, that's one to call on. But you've got to figure out the area. Make sure that when you look at it, that it's so like this one's pretty great. This is one I'd call on because it's been renovated a little bit. They put in some nice floors. It's messy, but who cares? And you're getting top dollar on rents. The neighboring oh my goodness, my mouse is gone. The neighboring apartments or units all look clean, and so that's one to call on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So are you looking for yourself or just also other end buyers do you have that we can actually JV on, so that way if I get something, then the contracts as well, the contracts are your Discord?
Yeah, so we can help you with everything. We've gotten to the point where we've done about, I think we've reviewed about 3,200 properties for students. And we've come to realize that even when we get things done, the students at the end get a little frustrated with what the split is. We do a simple split. It's 30%, 30%, and 40% for whoever finds the buyer. Okay. And so, it's one of those things where we're very reluctant to JV now unless we get to vet the property completely. And so if you have something and you want to JV, it's now going to be, we're going to level up a little bit and just be like, we're going to turn down a lot of JVs. And so, but if your property is good and I love it and I think it's worthwhile, then we'll JV with you. Does that make sense?
So the split's 30-30. Whoever gets the buyer, then it'll be 70-30.
70-30. So that's it. My whole point was to incentivize you guys to find the buyers, and you can go on Facebook Marketplace. You can search for buyers too. That's the most important part of the whole process. And I love Richard. He doesn't focus on that because that's where he's making his money. Is he's doing that for you, and then JVing with you. That's why he's fine, doing the splits, because that's the focus of his business.
Right.
And so I'm trying to make it so you guys can learn the buyer side.
Right. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, appreciate it. I'll definitely start looking and start building my portfolio on that aspect. Well, basically finding clients and then, JVing with you so that way we can work something out.
And even better, you're in a position that you already know. Hang on, I just need to shut some stuff down because my mouse is dying. You already know buyers. And so go to your buyers, go to people that invest, and ask them for their buy box and say, hey, what are you looking for? Like you did with me. Then you've got a goal instead of just like willy-nilly going after things that you're not too sure about. But if a guy loves to be in Baltimore, boom, you can hit Baltimore. You know what his buy box is. You know exactly what he's looking for.
Right.
Go out and find it. So and you've got that chance as a realtor. You can, I'm sure there's a list of buyers in your agency that that it's floating around that nobody cares about because nobody really cares to go after the buyers and find them a house. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, actually that's I'm not afraid to call end buyers and ask them questions, what they're looking for. And I actually have some end buyers myself, but they're looking for residential. But my thing is, I want to be able to find somebody with more money. I have a couple actually that they're millionaires.
No. You don't care about what they have money-wise. You care that they buy. That's all that matters. Yeah. Don't worry about their side. If they've got $100,000 saved up and they're buying 20 houses a year, that's the guy you want. He doesn't have a ton of money. He's not a hedge fund or anything. But then you can buy. I mean, you're looking for him. You're his agent, and you just mark it up, and you find it for 30, sell it to him for 50, and you're good to go, and he's happy. But
What's the expectations that we're looking at on basically the inspection, earnest money, time frame to close?
I do 15 business days, and then EMD is due after 15 business days. I want a 15 business day inspection period.
15 days inspection. Okay.
That gives me enough, because that's the time that we use to sell the contract.
Yeah, I can explain to them why. So we're out of town. We want to make sure we have enough time. And then closing date time frame?
Usually 30 to 45 days is fine.
EMD expectation on that?
1,500 is what's kind of standard.
Okay, 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for more than then that's something that we can work with, right?
I'd negotiate for sure.
Okay. Well, definitely, total makes sense on this. I'm hoping that I can get you a deal quick, man. So I'll get on it.
Yeah, I mean, send me what you got, and we'll work with you. But it's finding your buyers first is awesome. That's the best way to just not have to just kind of willy-nilly, and don't sit and analyze. When you find something and you kind of like it, call. Find out what the reason is for selling. Don't waste any time analyzing until you call, because you could spend a half hour analyzing something, call, and they're like, oh yeah, we just got it under contract 7 minutes ago, and you're like,
That makes sense. Yeah. No, it's happened to me with other properties that I've worked with. It takes I took too long to call just because I'm being analytical on it.
Don't be analytical. Just be a trigger puller. Just call, and you're building relationships.
Yeah.
So
also building the confidence in the conversation, and learn how to need to implement. So now I understand what you're saying. Just be kind of dumb, but at the same time, be ready to answer the question.
And the best part of the whole thing is you call and they say it's already sold. You're like, well, do you have anything else like this? Because this is what I like to buy, is these kind of things. And they're like, oh yeah, I've got like 4 other properties, and I've got a friend who's got a portfolio of 30 properties. That's the gold. So if you don't call these guys, you don't get all that stuff. That's the bonus.
I gotcha. Okay. Thanks so much, Trent. I'll definitely I'll come back. Now that I was having a hard time trying to get into your Discord, I finally today did it, because I sent you messages before. Hey, I can't get into your Discord, but it was operator error on my end. So now that I'm here, actually, I'll definitely ask you questions. Yeah.
Anytime you have problems with the Discord, try to find a 12-year-old, and he'll help you through it.
Well, I'm gonna call Anson. I'm gonna call Anson.
Yeah,
he's the expert.
It's way easier. That's just they're way smart.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Trent.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Good. Hopefully that answered a lot of other people's questions too. Hopefully. Okay, so Tyrell, you disappeared, but you're probably calling. Hopefully. Let's see, what else has everybody got? Anybody got any other questions? That was a great let's see. That was a great interaction with Angel, because I think a lot of you guys feel the same way. Okay. Tyrell sent me a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Marilyn, if you can get into my Discord, pull up Tyrell's message to me, or I can copy and paste it real quick. Let me download this. I think I did. I'll send it to you. And here's my mouse took a crap. I don't know why. I'll put it in WhatsApp. I hate when your mouse just kind of dies for no reason. Oh, it's kind of back. Oh, nope. It's crazy mouse. Okay, I'm putting it there. You guys should see it. It's a bunch of properties that he has, but he disappeared. Okay, guys. Let's see what else is going. on here. So Richard made a suggestion of getting him some houses, but now I think he might have dipped. So no, Richard. Anybody else have any questions? Anything that you want to go over? Any confusion? Anybody having a hard time getting on the phones? You should be on the phones. Hopefully, every single person in the audience is on a phone right now, and that's why they're not coming up on stage. As you saw, I can find deals so fast in Wholesale Atlas, and these are great deals that are just get on the phone, call them. Baltimore, go past that first page. It's usually down near the bottom. Wait, is this Baltimore? Oh, that's Dayton. Yeah, so stay with the always looking for rents that are going to be within the purchase price, 1%. So, like here we are in. Oh, I'm getting everything in here. Oh, I see why. Let's go. Let's try this. We haven't been to Kansas in a minute. Let's see what happens there. So if anybody needs deals, let me know in the chat. I'm more than happy to send some to you if that helps. If not, we'll probably call it because it looks like everybody's busy calling, which is great. Will you be offering any one-on-ones? I can't join today, but I found deals. Yeah, call me. Marco, just DM me. I'm always willing to jump in and help somebody. So yeah, go ahead, and I'll show you how to make a phone call for sure. Just be patient with me because yeah, if some people get a little angry that I don't call right back, but it's because they got about a million things going on. When you said give us deals, does that mean all we do is just call on them? Yeah. You want to do that? I'm going to give you deals to call on, basically, because, oh, oh, I like that. Tran, you want to come up? Mr. Tran? I'll get you some stuff to call on. If nothing else, I want you guys to get used to calling. Okay, you can at the moment. That's no problem. Hey, Boo, what's up?
I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Hello? I have a question. I've been dealing with a realtor for about 2 weeks, right? On this property.
What, are they being a pain?
Yeah, it's a pain, but she's asking me, she sent over a sales agreement paper, and just because this is my first time doing everything, I'm new to this.
Sure.
She's just constantly asking for EMD money. Do you want to waive this? Do you want to waive that? And she's telling me the seller's not going to shine without the EMD.
Okay. So move on.
So I'm like, move on from it.
Yeah, let me see if it's a good deal. Send me the address real quick.
It's in Philadelphia.
When you get pushback, you should not spend 2 weeks trying to do a deal if somebody's pushing back that hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There are 12 million houses for sale. Like that's not that's an actual number. 12 million houses right now. Don't stick with one.
It's 2109.
2109. Hold on just a second. Sorry, my mouse is dead. 2109. That didn't work either.
Cambridge.
21. Cambridge, Tallahassee?
No, Philadelphia.
In Philly? Okay.
Philadelphia.
Cambridge Street or
Street.
Come on. I'm sorry, you said Tallahassee, right?
No. 2109 Cambridge, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia. That sounds like Tallahassee. Sorry, I'm trying to do it from my computer. Why doesn't it like it? That's weird. I don't know. It doesn't like it. So stand by just 1 second. I spelled Philadelphia wrong. That's probably one of them. So kind of, sorry. Computer is acting up. Let's see what's going on with this. So what do you like about this place?
I was just roaming around. I found it just to try it out, see if I can get it. I was just playing around with it.
Okay, so one thing I like already is you're at 1,700 for rents and 150 for the price. So it's good. It's not insane, but it's good. It's in Philly. How's that neighborhood? Do you know that neighborhood at all?
Yeah, I know it well. It's starting to change.
Okay,
Doing
so
some work.
So yeah, this needs a lot of help inside. I would call this about a $25 a square foot renovation needed. Make sense?
But this is the good thing. I talked to her. I got it down to 105.
Okay, good. Good. I'm going to try to get it back into, sometimes if you go to Zillow and just copy and paste the address, it'll go into Atlas. Because Atlas is, pulls all of its stuff from Zillow. There it is. Okay. And you got it down to 105.
Yes.
Okay. That's not horrible. Let's take a look at it. So, okay, so let's just look at, you're doing a cash deal at 105?
Yep, cash deal.
All right, let's try it out here. Boy, everything I have that is wireless has died right now. So, okay, we'll call these rents at 1,600. I know it's right around 1,700, but we're gonna go 1,620, and let's just see. So yeah, at your price, you'll cash flow 410 a month. That's great, and you'll be at 21% cash on cash. Okay, so you don't even have to really do anything else. You're there. Yeah, you've got a good. Oh, okay. So they owe some money, so that would cover that. So we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you're good on this. So what is she asking for?
She want 105 for it.
I'm sorry, I didn't. You cut out.
She want 105.
Right, she wants 105. Gotcha.
Right.
Yep, that's what I put right there. So it's a good deal. That's what I'm saying. What does she want from you? What's the problem? Why can't we move forward?
She just holding me up with the EMD. She want the EMD before the inspection.
Okay, just
and
say
I try
that.
to tell her.
Yeah, just tell her our policy is to do EMD after the inspection. That's just the policy of the company, so we can't go around the policy. We would like to.
Okay.
Yeah, and just say, I'm so sorry, that's our policy. It's really funny using that's our policy. For some reason, people are like, oh, okay, it's your policy. I understand. And just say, yeah, we'll do a 15-day inspection, 15 business day inspection. We'll get our guys in there as quickly as we can, hopefully finish earlier than 15 days, but we just want to have 15 days so we can get through this. We'll do our inspection and then we'll seal this deal.
Okay.
And you understand, she doesn't need to understand this. You understand that during that inspection is when we're selling the deal.
Okay.
Make sense? And how much does she want for EMD?
500.
$500?
Yes.
It's a pretty good deal. I mean, you're in a good spot. Yeah, just let her know that. Tell her this. Say, how about this? How about I give you $1,500 after a 15 business day inspection? How about that? That's what you can negotiate back.
Okay.
Okay, that way she gets $1,000 more EMD. We get the inspection period, and just say, you know, I'm going to try to get inspectors out there as quickly as I can.
All right.
Okay.
I'll let her know.
Okay. What's your name? What is your name? You are breaking up. Do me a favor, just send me a just send me a DM. Tell me what your name is.
Okay.
I feel silly calling a grown man boo. I just do.
All right, I got you. I'll DM you.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
All right, good luck with it.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, see ya.
All right.
All right, Musa. Come on up. Boo, I'm going to put you back in the audience. What's up, Musa? And you're on mute, just so you know. There. You're still on mute. If you roll over your picture, a little sub menu comes up down below, and then you just hit the microphone, and it will turn it off. We'll turn off mute. Or you can go, I think you can even right click. Yeah, if you right click, you can go and click the mute button as well. So go on your picture. Let's see if it works on mine. Yeah, go on your picture and just unmute your mic. Okay, why avoid Philly? Tyler? No, Ryan, right? I love Torrent. Yeah. Oh, we lost. Okay, here, I'll bring up Kiyoki.
Hey, Trent.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, just let you know, it's illegal to wholesale in Philly, so I don't recommend it.
Oh, it's illegal to wholesale?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to find that out the hard way. So
Okay. I did not realize that. So good. Let's hey Boo, is it a situation where you can do one or you can do none?
it has to be a realtor. You can't do none.
Okay, so Boo, if you do that, you need to find a realtor that's going to help you do the process.
I just wanted
Thank
to
you.
jump on and say that. I
No,
gotta.
good. No, perfect. I haven't done anything in Philly, so. Oh, and Maryland even said. Okay, sorry guys. Jeez. So is that in all of Pennsylvania or just Philly?
No, it's just Philly.
Okay. So guys, stay away from Philly. Now I'm reading the chat. It's like, hey, idiot, avoid Philly. Don't go to Philly. It's illegal in Philly. Okay, good. Thank you guys. Okay, Kiyoki, what's up? What is going on? I don't think your audio is working. You did turn off your mute, but I still can't hear you. So you might have to go out and close Discord completely and restart your computer, and then it might work. Sometimes that happens. I don't know why. All right, let's see. And who just came up and they were here and then they disappeared. Was it Qtran? No. Was it? Ah, shoot. I get the memory of a gnat. Boo, we just talked to. I think it might have been Qtran. Let's see. I'll bring you back up if that's. Was it you? You, Trent? I can't remember. Who was just up here and then their audio wasn't working? I know Kiyoki. Promissory note, deed in lieu of payment. How make these in closing a wholesale deal? I'm not sure what we're asking. Hold on, let's see. Maryland, Kiyoki. So you need all those contracts? Is that what you're saying, Kiyoki? The best thing to do is there's a here, you'll see it up on my my screen here. There's a business called Law Depot, and it's super cheap. Oh my gosh, nothing is working. LawDepot.com is where I would go. You just pop on, and it does in real estate. It gives you everything you could ever want. Watch this. These are all legal forms and they will fill them out for you. You just answer questions. So I think all the things that you're asking for should be in here. So try that. That might be your best bet. Okay. I'm putting that in the chat. We need to get an affiliate link from these guys because I love them. They're awesome. Okay. So that question, no problem at all, Kiyogi. That's totally fine. Here, I'll try to bring you back up on stage. Let's see if it works. Oh, I guess you are on stage. Hold on. Yeah, so there's another way, Kiyoki. If you go into down at the bottom, there's down by your name. If you go to the right, there's a little cog wheel that's user settings. Click that open and go to voice and video and see if your inputs are correct. Oh wait, who's your assignee? Oh, dude, we need to talk. Who's charging you $1,500 for what? You're getting taken. Dang it, I want to talk to you, Kiyoki. That's not okay. He's an investor and he's charging you? Did you get a deal done? Okay, that might be your closing cost. If it's the closing, oh, okay, those are closing costs, and that's okay. That's very typical. That's what it costs for closing costs. So you're okay. Tell me your deal. How much money are you making on it? I'm always nervous when it's your first deal. I'd love to make sure it's good and that you're not going to get taken advantage of. He's charging from me my assignment fee. He's charging that from your assignment fee, so that should be part of the. Oh man, I really want to talk to you. So you found a place. You're getting it under contract, and the investor's the one buying it, but he is charging you for the closing costs, which that's pretty typical. What's your assignment fee? Here, I'll tell you what, check your DMs. Kiyoki, I'm going to send you my phone number. And then we can all hear you. Okay, check your DMs. Oh, is this the one in Cleveland? Guthrie? Tenant pays $750 a month. Rental income is $1,100. Tenant pays $750. Rental income is $1,100. FMR is $1,200 rental increase potential. 0% interest, 8-year balloon, no banks, turnkey, insurance. There we go. Oh, call me back again because it's blocking you because it doesn't know your number. Here, I'll call you back. Oh yeah, here I'll just call you.
Battery 80%. Connected to iPad and Trent iPhone 16.
Hello? Nope, still ringing. Is that you, 415?
Google number you have called is not.
Okay, I'm calling you back. It's not going through. Yep, I got you. Delete that so nobody uses your phone number against you. Yeah, I'm calling it. Is it not working? Maybe it's the Google number doesn't like it. Okay, I'm gonna stop my TikTok. I'll call from my phone. Yeah, it's Google number. That's what I got. It's ringing right now, so I don't know. Is it the one you DM'd me, Kiyoki? It's a seller finance? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, really. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. I'm pretty impressed with that. But your phone's not working either. You're a mess.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay.
Call ended.
I don't know why it's not working. Okay, I'm gonna throw what you sent me in the chat minus the address, just so people can see what we're talking about real quick, and we'll try to do it all in the chat if we can. So I like your numbers. I think this is what you're talking about, right? Okay, so what we're looking at is an 8-year balloon. Like, this is great. What is the tenant pays $750 month to month rental income? What are we paying the buyer? Is that yours, Kiyoki? What I put in there? There we go. Now it's gonna work. Kiyoki? Hello?
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm here.
There we go. Are those the terms that I put in? The
Yeah, these two properties, I got it. So I got a buyer as well from Facebook group.
Okay, and it's
So we
two.
signed an assignment contract.
It's two properties.
Yeah, both.
Okay. What is
like
what's the seller pay per month? Well, I mean the buyer pay per month.
like for this property, for one, if the seller is paying $400, and for the other one, the seller is paying like $480.
So 400 and 450, so 850 for both.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm only seeing stuff for one here. I've got it 700 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Tenant pays $750 month to month. The rental income is $1,100, which I don't understand that. What is the rental income? I thought the tenant paying $750 was the rental income.
No, on my property, the one property is currently rented for like $900, and one is rented out for $750.
Okay, and you're paying You're paying that's a seller finance. You're paying $800, but you've got an investor. Somebody's buying this.
Yeah, I got an investor. He finds us like we got assignment fee of 3,000 on each property. So he just got to me that like we're closing tomorrow. He said that who is making all those documents that I text that in the chat.
Oh, so you don't have a transaction coordinator yet?
Yeah, I do not have any transaction coordinator because it's our first deal, so I did not have anyone.
Okay, and you only are getting $6,000 for your assignment fee?
Yeah, both 3,000 on each.
Yeah, $3,000 on each, but it's going to cost you. Each one's going to cost about $1,500 for the transaction coordinating. So that knocks down your assignment fee.
Yeah, but, he is also saying that my attorney can make that for $1,500.
Yours
and
can?
He said that you have to cut that.
Oh, the buyers. Yeah, the buyers. Yeah, that's pretty traditional. That's for a seller finance. That's a pretty reasonable price. That's pretty reasonable. That's not a bad price. Is he saying $1,500 for both?
Yeah, $1,500
oh, good.
for both.
$750 each is great. Yeah, no, you're in a great spot. So you'll still make $220, $2,200 per unit for your assignment fee. Yeah, have him have his lawyer do it. That's great.
Okay, so like it's our first property, like both. Like I was trying for a couple of days. I got before properties, but I haven't found any buyers. So this is property, like it's our first wholesale deal. Like not 1, 2. So we are happy as well. But I'm saying that like the transaction coordinator costs like that much, $1,500 every time.
Yeah, the $1,500 for two full closings is really good.
Like every time when I get any property like wholesaling it, so I have to cut that fee from my assignment fee.
Yeah, well, did you say you would pay the closing costs?
No, like 50% by the seller and 50% from the buyer.
Okay, so is he saying that the $1,500 is his half, or your half?
I didn't get your question.
What's that?
I didn't get that, but you said.
What is he saying? The $1,500 is his half of it, and so you just have to pay $1,500, which is half of the closings.
Yeah, 50% closing cost is.
Yeah, I understand.
By the seller and 50% by the seller.
Okay, yeah. So the closing costs are $3,000 then, or the closing costs $1,500.
It's $1,500 for my investor.
Total.
Yeah.
So you pay $750, he pays $750.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're totally good. That's great for two properties. Are you kidding me? You just knocked it down to $325 per property. That's ridiculous. Excellent. You did great.
Thank you very much.
All right, bud. Good job. Well done.
I appreciate that, and it's really amazing because I'm part of your community from the start when you were in that teacher community. So I learned a lot from you. So
I'm so
really
glad. Oh, I'm so happy. You made my day. This is great. You did great. You did really, really well.
And like when I was starting, so I was unaware of everything. So I used to talk to you like a couple of times on live stream. You said that you have to take care of these things. So,
you killed it.
I'm really thankful to you.
Oh, I'm psyched. You made my day. That's awesome. All right, guys, we got a win here. Yoki. Excellent.
And not just these two properties, we are working right now on a couple of more, and I think we might get lucky. We will signing up the contract. The seller is very interested in our offer.
Awesome. You're killing it. That's awesome. Everybody in the chat, psyched. Good job. Well done.
Yeah, and do you remember Muhammad?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so my name, first name is Muhammad and second name is Keoki. So I was learning from you from very long time.
Oh, well, hey, you're doing it. This is great. It took some time, but we got there. That's really, really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me.
From Pakistan. You remember that?
Yeah, I do. That's amazing.
I just I have one more question. I want that. Can I do wholesaling virtually? Right now I have a partner. He signed up the contracts. He's in the US right now.
Okay.
Can I do everything virtually, signing up the contract and everything?
Hey, and what is your partner charging you for signing the contracts?
He charged me 50% of the assignment fee.
Okay, let me start signing your contracts. I'll help you out. Don't pay that anymore. That's too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying that so I will find a copy. I will send that to you. You will sign that up, and
we'll help you out on the signatures. We'll help you out with that part.
Okay. Okay. So that's fine. So should I make a LLC under my name in US? So that will help my business, this wholesaling type of thing.
Let's do it after you sell your 8th property, then do an LLC.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, just so we get a good track record going.
That sounds good. And again, I really appreciate that what you are doing. For everybody, thank you very much.
Absolutely, thank you. I'm really excited for you.
And yeah, and the money that I'm making is my father 2 or 3 months income that I'm just making from this. I'm really helpful to you.
Wow.
Thank you to you.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so awesome.
And it's just changed my life.
I'm so glad. Well done, sir. You did great. And everything you're doing, the way you're putting your emojis and putting your deals together, everything's perfect. You're doing a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
You're like my teacher.
Happy. I'm so psyched. You made my whole day. This is awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for your time talking to me. And now I should sign up.
Yeah.
Other contracts.
Yeah, we'll help you with the rest of them because you shouldn't have to pay that much.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for your time again.
Okay, take care. Wow, guys, how cool is that? From Pakistan, and he's killing it. He's getting great deals. That's awesome. Okay, guys, it is 10. Oh, now my mouse is back. No, still not back. 10 o'clock. I'm gonna hit it. And we'll be back again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. We'll do this all over again. Guys from Pakistan are doing this. Let's get these things done. This is awesome. That's Muhammad. He killed it. I'm so psyched. That makes me really happy. All righty, guys. Well, we'll be back. And what he made is what his dad makes in 3 months. Unbelievable. That's amazing. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. DM me if you have any questions, if you have anything that you need. Tyrell, I know you've got something that you want to work on. I send it over to my girls too, and we're checking them out. So reach out to me through DMs. All righty, guys. See you later.